What's up, YouTube? I guess I said about this Elizabeth doll. If you did not know about her, fun fact about her: I think she might be a Pleasant Company / America Girl. Here's why I say / America Girl, because there's an America Girl doll logo on her. However, there's this thing I couldn't indicate a Pleasant Company. See, that indicates a Pleasant Company, but if you look closely, it does say America Girl on there. So it makes me wonder if she is a Pleasant Company with a replacement head. I don't know. But she's a good doll. She is a really good doll. She's been in our garage for years, probably. Because it smelled like gasoline, and she was in a Mustang, an old Mustang car. And no seatbelts, by the way. It belonged to my Uncle Mike at one point. So anyways, the RWT, I don't know about yet. If I'm going to live stream or a video, or am I going to just... Or even if there is even going to be one, because of the storms. I'm pretty sure there will be one. So be aware. This web video, and the VR300 up there. The non-deluxe version 5 is going to go off. Apparently, this version 5 is the deluxe version 5. I guess it's because the tuners are better in the W100 version 5 deluxe. I don't know. I'm gonna look in. Man, I might look inside of them when I'm older. If I repair a tuner on this one. Because this one simply just tuner speakers going out. I think a speaker problem is happening. But yeah, this is a J-Win. I'm pronouncing it as J-Win. Or John Win, or whatever the heck you want to pronounce it. Or Jawin. I don't know how you pronounce the company. How do you pronounce this company, guys? Should I ask ChatGPT that? Or should I just not? Probably not. But it's a nice white radio. Model number is JXM133. Can't really see it well because my iPad's always blurry. I don't know why. The power supply doesn't work, unfortunately. And I did take it apart to see what was going on with this white radio. Apparently, the circuit board might have... It's not the circuit board. I think a capacitor had blue in it for the power supply part. Like where the power supply is, I think a capacitor blew up. But it still works after I took it apart. Come on.
Clear, with a temperature of...
I got a medium backlight. It looks bright on camera. And yeah, it doesn't look the same as what it looks like on pictures. It looks a lot different on pictures. I thought it would look like a WR300. I realize I recognize this web radio because it's rare. It's a rare one and it's giant. It's about this is my hand compared to it. It's big. It's a nice web radio. Also, this doll is very nice. She's very cute. But she might not even be in my room sometimes. Just depends on if I want my dolls back, because I can get my dolls back if this is the deal. If basically I had a deal with my mom and dad, my mom actually at least, if I can get the doll back, I can get my dolls back if I don't want her, but I do want her for a while, so this will be a while when you see her. I might get bored of her eventually, I might want my dolls back, but it's unlikely. It's a nice weather radio, this weather radio is, but unfortunately, I think the power supply is just blown up. But it works still. Like I say, it works 50% of its duties. I guess even just 40% because the buttons right here are kind of glitchy. It's kind of like my C-Crane radio right there. With the CC Radio Plus. I'll call it a C-Crane because it sounds cool. C-Crane's pretty cool sounding. That's the original brand. C-Crane is the original, I was saying, and the other company that makes the CL100 is the rebrand. The CC Radio Plus, it's pretty cool, it works, but sometimes there's weird, but I've seen on videos, a weird something wrong with its buttons that might sometimes send the band to a different channel if you push the preset buttons. This one really has something weird too. To my opinion, I think I think this is an antenna issue with probably any of these G/Radio Shack with any of the ways I had this cursed antenna, I call it. I'll show you the antenna looks like if I can get it out safely. Oh, look, this antenna, this cheap plastic antenna, it's kind of cursed on any of them. It's kind of a little weird with its speaker, but it works 100%. I think it's just a curse with any of those type of radios, with those type of antennas. And that's another weird thing about it is sometimes this alert test goes backwards. When your alert test shows its alert tone goes backwards, sometimes it's really not noticeable, but it is noticeable to me if you do something to it sometimes. Yeah, and then there's no other problems that I can report for any other wireless other than this W400 sometimes doesn't accept certain power supplies for its rechargeable part. It doesn't accept iPhones, so that's any W400 you get. Don't recommend that. Recommend plugging out weather radio into it. Seriously, it works with any weather radio. It recharges my ER10 and my ER2, my ER40. I'm sorry if I say ER10, those are not rechargeable unless you have rechargeable batteries to them. Which I don't know if that's a smart idea or not. You know, installing 3 rechargeable AA's, which maybe that might be a good idea. Make it rechargeable. I may have just discovered something. Yeah. This radio has a problem. Its crank is missing. That's a problem. But it still works without the crank. But you can still kind of use the crank on it. Let's see what else. It still has a kind of a bad speaker. So like the top 249, they kind of bad speaker quality. Like the speaker sounds a little raspy. I think the speakers are going out or just the age of the weather radio. What else? This one radio has a broken faceplate. My radio 2 had done a no message glitch a few times. What else is another part I can report? There's a lot of parts I can report, and one had a missing sticker, or one of my realistics, Black Realistics, had a missing sticker for the serial number and everything. Some had missing power cords. Some had bad tuners, like W100s commonly. This one radio has I think it is an accurate thing. More than anything, it goes up to full blast when it's an alert test. When there's an alert tone, when there's an alert, I might say, when there's an alert, it goes up to full blast no matter what volume you have it, and it stays on full blast. I think that's an accurate problem more than anything. Because I hate that, it's very loud. I can hear it all the way downstairs. Not in the basement, but downstairs in my living room. I can hear the acolytes announcing it very well in the kitchen. Yeah. There's see what other problems I could detect on what radios that I got first. There was in Jimbo. I feel like this Radio Shack 12247 has some weird buzzing noise. I think something's up with it. And that's basically all I can say. My first ever W120 antenna snapped, but that's just because I did it. It's my fault, not the person's fault. I had a W100 with a broken antenna once, died on me, and a missing battery cover at the same time, and I think it was also kind of gross. I yelled out W100, my very first W100, version 5 actually, but that first W100 version 5 never went off for any alerts. That's where there's a problem. I think that might be my part, because I have it on all counties, but I think it was on all counties and never went off for any alerts. Yeah. Anyways, that's it.